Hello, everybody. Trevor Saxon, founding member of Mission Smith Studio. I don't know if I said that in the last one. I feel like I didn't. But we're rectifying that today. This is the big one. Not only is this the monthly update, this is also the yearly update. So strap in. It's about to be fun. Actually, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of numbers. Right here. Right here. Me? You come? There it is. Okay, so the budget for End of an Era, Borisov's Beginning, coming out in 7 days. You know, it's fitting, given that it took me 7 years to get to this point. But we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is how much the budget was for this book. $600. 250 of that went toward the cover art. 65 of that went toward the copyright. And the remaining 285 is going to go toward the marketing, which will happen after the book has come out, preferably like the Friday after. So 8 days. We'll see what happens. Then we have the business startup. I was under the impression that it was going to cost me $7,500 to start up the business. That's close. For the LLC registry, it cost me $324. For the Mission Smith Studio trademark, it was $1,050. For the Mission Smith Studio trademark logo thing, was another $1,050. End of an Era trademark was another $1,050. End of an Era logo was $1,050. And then I have a thing here that says, oh, right, it's still right here. Unforeseen expenses. I wasn't expecting to start up a website. To be frank, I still haven't used it. I haven't touched it since I got it. Huge mistake on my part that will be rectified at least by next year. We'll see what happens. And the business suit, which cost me about $250, which I'm wearing. So then I look official. So then you guys look at me and it's like,
oh, look at this stud. I should listen to him.
Not really, I don't think that. Big silly. And then you may notice this thing at the bottom. Please tell me I took a picture of that. Somewhat idea. We have an illustrated lore book. It's in the works. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to any of these. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But illustrated lore book in the works. Oh boy. I have a piece of art. You know what? I'll spoil one picture of the about 50 or so that are going to be in the book. Boom! Look at this YouTube thing. I swore again. Darn it. Look at this thing. This is neat. I like this a lot. It was done by the same guy who did the cover art, who wishes to remain anonymous. Really cool fella. Really cool fella. He's like straight to the point, and he's willing to talk to you about prices. Very nice. Then we have, shoot, what was it? Yeah, The Gang Back Together, who's being done by an American artist. The Helicopter, that one's being done by the KA226V, or the VSN, is being done by a South African artist who, homie, is cheap but puts out quality. I love it. I wish there was more of that. Inflation, can we not? Got another one, Out in Blue, who's being done by the Russian artist who did the cover as well. And I just recently paid for another thing from him, because fast. He is fast. So he's going to be doing that too. It's going to be a fantastic time. Did I put it at the top? You know what? If I didn't put it at the top, flash it here. Future me. Yeah. Yeah. Putting you to work. Anyway. So, I have all of the final costs sitting up there at the top, but at the very top, right below where it says Project Fund, I have the current amount of money that is sitting in the account. Why are you telling the people, about the amount of money? Because that's just what we got. And this is more for people inside of the business and for people that are, like, interested in the business than for, like, a wider audience. I've grown to hate that term. So we're sitting at about $1,500. Whenever I am able to, I put in $200. So it's like every couple of weeks. And I just keep spending it. I spend it because I like to spend it. It's very nice. Oh. There's a little bit of a discrepancy. I actually didn't pay for the Gutermez gunfight thing yet. You kind of know what's going on. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This will probably be the last you hear of me for the rest of the year. However, now that we're going to have a book out, I'm probably going to start spoiling it. I can't keep off the camera. Not for very long, anyway. So I may start doing lore videos for my own universe. I know. Oh, let the other people do it. I don't know if the other people are going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to have, like, an arch cast for Warhammer 40k. I'm not sure if I'm going to have, like, a guy for that. So it's gonna be me. Well, anyway, my mother is about to walk through the door, unless the dogs are delusional. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Wherever you are from, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Trevor Saxon, out.